so we can get it in if they show it.
For shizzle.
There we go.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
What's good, guys? What's happening? It's your boys, the Podnas, once again, back with another episode of You Didn't Ask Us, but the show where we answer questions from the internet, from life, or just whatever pops in our mind. And nobody asks us to answer, but we answer them anyway. As always, I'm 1/3 of the Podnas, your boy Tiz, along with
It's the other third, the Padawan. I ain't gonna do no silly intro today. And my homeboy.
What's that, man? This space in the place, just trying to stay ahead of the race.
Right on, right on. As always, on this, just a second, you need to waste time and get into our topics. But real quick, just in case you guys didn't hear on the podcast this week, we just reached 100 subscribers. So thank you to all of the supporters out there that have been sticking with us, picking up on the content and taking the time to actually click that subscribe button. Even if you didn't click subscribe, if you've commented, if you liked, just thank you for helping us to get to this point. It is definitely a milestone for us. It was our year goal and we reached it in 3 months, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you. And another quick thank you I want to put out there is to Jose Miles and to Gator Girl 04. They are our first financial contributors. Josette even went as far as to purchase some merch off of our store. So just thank you. The love is definitely felt, and we truly appreciate you guys for just continuing to propel us and motivate us and inspire us to continue just following our dreams and enjoying ourselves, making content for you guys. So thank you.
We at 107.
You good? Go ahead.
107 YouTube subscribers right now.
Oh, man. We are definitely growing, guys. Growth. Hashtag growth. But yeah, so we're going to get straight into the first topic tonight. For the first topic tonight, we got up this question. It came from Ask Steve this week. Well, I don't know which week it came from, but they asked Steve this question, so let's see what we'll be answering first, guys.
So in a couple weeks, I'll be moving to California. I have a friend from high school who's kind enough. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I have a friend from high school who's kind enough to let me stay at his place rent free.
Excuse me. His place.
He's just a friend, though. We've been friends since
Rent-free.
high school. Rent free.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to overstay my welcome. I'm definitely a little bit worried about that.
I like his responses.
But what if I do? Are there any signs, any hints I should look for?
Yeah, first of all, let me explain something to you about guys.
So that's the question. Girls going out to stay with a friend, rent free. I guess my first question to y'all or to us would be, can guys and girls be just friends on that type of level? And if so, or if not, what do y'all think this young lady should do? I'll just throw it to y'all on this one.
Me personally, yeah, I do believe guys and girls can be friends, but it's very rare and few that you'll see it happen, which is sad to say that the two sexes can't be friends without sex involved. In her situation, I believe she flying out of there get that D, and she don't know she getting that D yet. That's what LA. And she paying rent with, and she about to be paying rent with that ass.
LA.
That's what I see. If she don't see it like that, if it's not like that, good, cool. It could be a rent-free situation. We don't know what type of male friend he could be. You know, I mean, hey, he could be that type of guy who just doesn't care about, yeah, come on, stay in my house for free. I got it like that. Okay, whatever. But then again, even on that level, she could be flying in to get that D, and she don't know she getting that D yet. She paying rent with that ass. So
Sure know she getting that D yet.
Pat,
what say you, man?
I feel similar. Like I feel like there's factors to it because here's the other fact. First of all, you're going to LA. LA is in California, which is the porn capital of the world, pretty much. That's one factor too. LA is expensive as shit. California is expensive as shit to live in. The cost of living is high as fuck, and you're going rent free. 3. So that factors in, just like Faye said, what type of friend are you? You get what I'm saying? Now, I feel like I would find myself in a situation where I would help a friend out if I was fortunate enough and I was in LA or whatever. We were friends like that. But I don't expect all men to be trusting, especially with all the stories my female friends tell me.
Indeed.
First of all, and then it's a simple fact. How long you known this friend? How close are y'all? Have y'all actually ever been in some type of intimate relationship? Do you know that? And then do you know that is he in a relationship? What are his traits or whatever? Is he one of your male friends that always get the girls and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those situations. Because other than that, if he ain't one of those, if he's one of those friends, and even if he is one of those friends and he's not expecting to ask from you or whatever, and it's rent free, it's still a situation where you may be giving up that ass anyway. Like, anyway, maybe y'all finally, click or whatever, and then y'all decide, hey, go forward and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. LA, sex, money, and drugs, yo. I think you're going there for sex, money, and drugs. What is your purpose for going to LA? That's what you ask. I did see this episode though, or whatever. I was real close to picking it one day too.
Yeah, it ain't sex, money, and drugs. It's sex and rent free.
Yeah, I definitely think the cakes is coming up, champ. I usually, try to think the best of people, but I don't know too many people living in LA right now. That unless this dude is balling, he might even have a roommate his damn self. So if she going to live rent free, I definitely see at some point him making a move. Now, whether he's successful or not depends on her, but I definitely see her getting approached at some point about some cookies. Yeah.
Another perspective that I was thinking of, or whatever, because I have friends in LA. They were like, man, whenever you ready to come over, and in my mind, it's like, I'm not coming over there unless I have some type of hustle or a job or a company. You know what I'm saying? Because the cost of living there is like twice of any place, right?
Bruh.
What
LA
if
for real?
What if she feels a guilt trip, and then she feels like, okay, if I give him some ass, then I won't feel so bad about living here rent free. And then that's that factor.
I just see this going bad. It's going to go bad. Either he's going to approach her and she's going to be down and it's going to ruin their friendship in some way. Or he's going to approach her and she's not down and it ruins their friendship some way. But either way, it's going to leave her out there in LA, either coming back home quick or out there stranded and having to figure out her own way out of nowhere. So I just say, ma'am, go out there, get your own place or save up till you can, but
have a plan.
I don't know. I don't see this working out to your favor.
Prayers and have a plan.
It's definitely going to get weird quick from the land. It's definitely going to get weird very quick. So yeah, ma'am,
don't end up on Bang Bros.
Don't. That's the best thing I can tell you. Don't.
Stay where you at. Find a good job where you at. Just stay there.
Big facts.
Just stay where you at, baby, before you be showing your titties and your ass. Now.
Indeed.
On to my topic for the night, my first one. Something I do love, and I think most men do love. Titties. That's how I refer to them. Excuse me. Breasts.
What the hell?
Them two big things, whatever you want to call them. Titties. My first question about titties is, how big is actually too big? Second follow-up question, is what is considered too small? I'll let y'all both speak, and then I'll get to my response.
Oh, damn. All right, I'm gonna say it's to me. There's no too small, because usually, well, for one, I'm not like I'm into sucking on titties, but I'm not really pressed as far as like the size of them. Like I'm mostly focused on the areola and the nipple, so I don't care how big we talking there. But I think I look at it like an ass, like what doesn't look proportional, like what makes you look off, if that makes sense. Like usually, even when a woman's breasts are small, like their body has a woman's shape still. But like sometimes you get a woman where their breasts are so big, like they look uncomfortable, like it doesn't match with the rest of their body or something. You know what I mean? Like, so I think as long as it's proportional, you're gonna be straight. But when they get to the point where you look like an uppercase P and you about to fall over and the rest of your body don't look like it's supporting that, I think that's too big. But I mean, I think it just depends on who the guy is on that one. Like, I don't care personally how, whatever, you know. Yeah. Whatever on that one.
What's it you, Pat?
Parental discretion is advised.
What the hell?
All right.
Hey, don't go into story time right now.
I feel I'm not going to. We'll say that for another segment. Now, I'm not the one to be the one to try to judge women's bodies. But off of my own personal preference, I happen to like titties a lot. So grew up a titty man. You know, that's pretty much it. Then, you know, you get older and you realize ass is where it's at. But anyway, you know those. It was one lady or whatever. I think she was going for some type of world record, and she like in Germany, and them Jones was like she looked like she was supposed to have back problems. Like they had to be a doubles like M or some like Q or some shit. Like one was right here, one was right. Like if you had like two 12-year-olds in front of your chest, like right there, that's how they look. Now, if they look like that, if it looked like that, you got to give them, if you have to give your titties a tune-up or like, you know, attached to an air pump.
He said give them a tune-up. Like they Buicks or some shit.
By Dr. Miami. Every 6 months, like that might be a little too extreme, man. Like, you know, natural is a beautiful thing that's from the universe or whatever. But like, you know, do what you do. That's your body. I'm not shaming anybody that, you know, how you say this politically correct? Do body adjustments. Do body adjustments and whatnot, but make as long as it look like it's supposed to fit you. Yeah, like you know, some of them be just way too extreme. Like man, like how you look like one of those, you know, those ostrich tipping birds or whatever that just but backwards, like the
one of those what? What
you
the
know those
fuck is an ostrich tipping
you know the
bird?
little tipping birds, they got the water on the bottom and they just like just be tipping on their own or whatever, but like backwards or whatever. It's like the body is just it's not right, man. It's like you put two balloons beside and tied it up to like a pole, like a stick or some shit. It just don't look right. But Face, you asked the question. That was like the only way I could really answer it. Whatnot, but titties are great, man. They're the milk of life.
All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to first address it from a medical standpoint. Now, I feel that titties are too big when they become a problem for your health.
Okay.
They become a back problem. Okay. Now, speaking from a personal preference, I feel like the titty is too big when I'm sucking on it and it's right here and I can't breathe. It's like covering my nose and my mouth. You feel me? Like I got anxiety and I don't like to be. Well, I can't read. I like to keep sucking. So I like a nice
Got
side.
that claustrophobic bosom.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah, titty anxiety.
But I don't feel like it's something too small because I mean it's still a titty, but it's just something about the circles within circles within circles. Because it's like something that's attractive. It's like a bullseye. It just draws you in. So I can see why all men begin with liking titties until you grow up and get another aspect. But I never let go of titties, so I appreciate them. You feel me? I have an appreciation for them, an affinity for them, if you would say. An
affinity.
You feel me? Like, you see. Now with titties, it's all about body proportion, as you said, Ted. So I do agree on that, and it's all about body shape too. Because you can be a really, really big woman. You could be a BBW with small breasts, but it looks proportionate to your body. You feel me? It all blends. But then you could be a small junk with some huge boobs, and it gives your body that edge. You feel me? Because you don't have nothing else there. But either way, it's all beautiful to me. You feel me? Because females are females, and you have to appreciate the female body in its essence. So you can't shame, you can't look down, you gotta appreciate it. You gotta appreciate those are the same size, one size bigger than the other. Appreciate them all. Really just appreciate them. There should be a titty appreciation day, but there isn't, and that's sad.
Do you appreciate the hot dog titties from last week?
You said you got a hot dog appreciation day, you got a Columbus.
Do you appreciate the hot dog titties?
Do they come with a promotion?
You gotta appreciate all the titties. You gotta appreciate all titties. You see me? Because all titties help life. You gotta see that.
All titties. Yeah, they do. They do.
Exactly.
They the healthiest way for a baby to eat.
Sometimes they help drawings and pictures and shit.
Titties.
They help Instagram.
Oh man, them damn challenges about to get me in trouble.
Right now, they're making the economy boom. They're making the economy boom right now, aren't they?
Indeed.
Oh man.
From the last said, who cares as long as the pussy good? That's all that matters at the end of the day. Well, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Because my wife could have a mastectomy and get them cut off, and as long as the loins were still proper, we ain't really got that much to cut. We ain't got no qualms. We can work.
That's one of the reasons I said it ain't too. It's nothing that's too small.
Yeah.
The vagina is always there.
Big facts.
That's a given.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man. This is hilarious.
Yes, Capricorns are amazing.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes. We are.
So here's the next subject, y'all. All right. So I came across this on Instagram and I saw these random retweets or whatever. And the main question was, what was the smallest reason you dubbed a man? And the person was like, I'll go first. He ordered a small beverage. So each one of these are like petty or whatever, just petty reasons. So
okay.
he hatfished me.
What is hatfish?
I'll say it. He hatfished me and had an assy head under the fucking hat. Basically,
you know I'm old. I don't know what the hell that is.
You know, catfish, right, is when they meet online and
I know what that is. And it's not the person.
So basically, each time the person saw him, he had a hat on. And then when he took the hat off, you saw the truth. Hatfished.
She thought she was getting a full head of hair. He had the baldy. The recession was real. I got you. Okay. Okay, hatfish. I got you. So what's your question?
Like he had drapes. I want to give y'all some more examples, and then we're going to go into what was the smallest reason you ever dubbed a woman.
Okay.
So this other girl said he meowed like a cat when we were kissing. That's one reason. Or whatever. And then
how you kissing and meowing at the same time?
I don't know, man.
I'm just like the mechanics of that is
Weird.
Like what?
The other one I saw was ran into him the next day and he had a fat ass busted lip. Who and why did someone beat your ass like that? That was like the next day. This other girl said he smelled like an old person's house, that mothballish smell. Went to a...
That's real though. That is a fucked up smell. I don't know what, like.
Yeah, that is a fucked up smell.
Damn it, let the moths eat your clothes then. Shit. That smell, dude. Oh man, that smell like old people's house.
This other one was this nigga text me win the day every morning. Every morning this dude just texts win the day, so she dubbed him.
Okay.
All right, so there are petty reasons why they dubbed a woman. So what is the smallest reasons you dubbed a woman?
She laughed weird. Like it was just a tone. Like nobody else seemed to be bothered by it, but the tone was just on my damn nerves. Like, so yeah, that was a first day dub there. FDD definitely went down. First day dub for sure. Get your ass on.
What did it sound like?
I'm trying to think, man. Damn, I done dub for some dumb ass reasons, man. I done dub because I didn't like an outfit they wore.
Yeah,
like I don't like the way that belt looked.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I think the most petty reason though. This was like a 2-day relationship. Like, she laughed and for some reason the way her teeth caught the light, I don't know, it just looked funny in that moment, and I was like, "Yep, I'm done. I'll never see you with that face again. I'm good." Yeah, and when I'm saying dub, I mean I was just like, "All right, well, I'm not gonna talk to you no more. We're good." Yeah, but I think that was probably the pettiest shit. I don't know. I feel like faces got some fucked up shit.
No, Face got some petty shit. He just trying to figure out which one he can actually say.
Man, hell no, say that shit.
We seen this in action, man.
I'll put it like this.
What?
If you saw, it can't be so bad, champ. If you saw me at ODU between 02 to 04-ish, or if you knew me when I was at HU. Woo!
I don't believe.
Yeah,
I don't believe I've done it.
We was the dub like club.
I don't believe I've done anything to that such. I don't believe I've done anything.
Negro, please. We know you.
Nah,
we know you. We know you.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, yeah. Some stuff.
You know what it is? It's so small and petty that you can't remember it.
She had a mustache. Yeah, she had a mustache.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
No one else thought nothing was wrong with it, but it was the same size as mine back in the day, and I was like, "Hold up, no."
I remember dubbing a girl in high school because she wore what was they called, mud jeans. They were like these flared out jeans that all the girls wore, but I hated them jeans. I hated them fucking jeans. Yeah,
I think. I don't think I actually done too much, but this one girl, she looked good. Like she looked great. She, funny and everything. Yeah, talk all day, but smelled like cigarettes.
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
That is an overpowering smell.
And she was a kisser. She smelled like it. I felt like I was kissing a whole pack of Newports.
I said she rocked mud jeans heavy in high school. That could be. If you got dubbed around that time, you probably ran into somebody that was very much like me and just could not get with that trend. I know it was a big thing for girls back then, but I hated those jeans.
I dubbed chicks because of the music they listen to. That
I can see that.
Like,
I can see that.
Yeah, just was like, and then I'm tolerant of other people, but it was like after a while you start seeing a pattern of the music and how they act. And then the ratchet shit get kind of old after a while. It ain't cute after a while.
See, that's the thing. I can deal with ratchet music, but as soon as I see too much of the action that match it, like especially at our age, like I don't even want to be friends with you. Like I ain't got time for that.
And a hairstyle. The girl had a certain hairstyle.
Yeah,
right?
it can.
And what it just looked real stupid, like to me.
It just looked real stupid. Just
it just looked real, like it was up, it was like breeze or whatever, and I was like, I am not walking in public with this person or whatever.
I've had a moment like that back in the day. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, we don't need to be seen out here. But yeah, for our next topic, I pulled this from 6 Brown Chicks on Twitter. And they do a weekly column where people write in and ask random relationship questions. So I figured we'd answer one this week again. This question was, our kids were dressed up. I wore a white dress. I was on bended knee and fell over when he laughed. Then his friends laughed. My sis helped me up. He said, nah, we cool. We don't need to take this no further. He hasn't been home in a week. Advice. So basically, he was about to propose to her. And she's right there, the whole family together, and she ready. And because it's kind of basically she got dubbed, just like we were talking about just now. So basically, she fell. She was all dressed up. Kids were ready. She's on bended knee, about to, I guess, say yeah. And then she fell over. He started laughing. The friends laughed, and her sister helped her up. He said, "No, we cool. We don't need to take this no further." And he hasn't been back home in a week.
What the wait.
Yeah, I didn't know where to go with it either. I was like, well, I'll bring it to these guys. But yeah, I think my advice is real easy, so I'll go first on this one. Since you back on the market, you about to be looking for another man. What I think happened is he already was gonna dub her after the engagement at some point, but I think that embarrassment or something. Maybe for him, he was like, oh, this bitch corny, I'm gonna leave. But that's the only thing I can come up with. But I definitely think he gone, because you don't come back home in a week. In my house, before we got married, if I ain't back home in a week, well, I ain't got no home no more.
Man.
Yeah. It's about the craziest one I've seen on their site too. Usually they be just little normal shit, but this one I was like, oh my. Yeah.
All right. So, well, for her quick Capricorn answer, just you might as well just go and try to find a new man or whatever, pretty much, because
and he better find a new house.
Yeah, something he must have had some kind of backup plan. He had a backup plan or something. He had something already in motion that he was going. If he hasn't been back in a week, unless something happened to him. A
week, bro.
Prayers, that's, I don't know. Prayers to that.
Yes, but, all from afar.
Nah. And then if he can't take that moment, then he probably wasn't worth it. You staying with him in the first place, pretty much. But
again, man, I think he had another family across town like fences, man. I think he was just waiting on his exit, and that was like all he needed. That was the last up. She ain't even got no equilibrium. I'm out of here.
Equilibrium.
What say you, Face? You want to chime in on this one? Or?
I mean, that nigga gone for a week. It's obvious. I mean, My wife ain't gonna let me. When she was my fiance, I wasn't gonna be gone for more than
Bruh.
the needed time. Where you at? If I ain't answering, she calling the family. Where he at?
Bruh.
So I don't know about this messing for a week. One, he fucking up because he gone for a week. Two, she allowed it to be gone for a week, and then still wanted something to progress. Step your game up. No,
Do we
who
need to
taught
put
you?
out a
Who raised
missing
you?
person report?
No, fuck all that. We obviously see, I'm gonna take a different approach. We obviously see the dude is fucked up. So cool. He been gone for a week. We gonna say a full week. We gonna say 7 days. Give him a benefit of the doubt. Let's say a business.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
the weekly face.
Well, now he did say that the snowstorm
Man,
was
that's that Nelly internet.
Oh shit. Somebody called Teddy Riley.
Right. Hey, just turn your video off and then do that when you're talking. If he can hear me. I have no idea if he can hear me.
You probably can.
It's all good. We're going to just go to the next topic. That'll give his computer time to cooperate with him real quick. All right. So for the next topic, I'll read it for Face till he get back. Dominance in the bedroom. Does it matter who starts the sex session? Does dominance in the bedroom lead to dominance in other areas of the relationship? What is the best type of sex? Angry sex, morning sex, makeup sex, or the first time with that new person? That's a good one. I guess I'll take the first one and then we can kind of go through the other two afterwards. I don't think it matters who started, as long as it gets started. I tell you what, though, it's nothing sexier than when the wife decides she want to, be tigress and she want to go ahead and get it jumping. Something about a woman in power is very attractive to me. So I'd say I like it when she started, but long as it gets started, I mean, we all good. You know what I mean? Like, let's get it popping. You know what I mean? Yeah, what say you, Pat? You think it matters?
No, heck no. And it is and in this day and age, I'd rather her go ahead and do it because I don't want to come across creepy-ish and come off like I need to be on the opposite end of the Me Too movement. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead and Catwoman the fuck out of me, Wonder Woman. You do all that shit. Yep. Yeah. And
big facts.
But what was the next one? The best type.
The next one was does dominance in the bedroom lead to dominance in other areas of the relationship? I don't think so. I think you can be dominant as far as the person who's making the decisions and all that, and be the more submissive person in the bedroom, or vice versa. I think it's more of I don't know. I feel like sex is a weird place where your average personality might not necessarily match how you present or how you interact with the world on a regular basis. Like, you got them CEOs that are like in the boardroom, they ain't taking no shit. They making multi-million-dollar deals. They telling people, you're fired, all this shit, and then they get home and they be having them S&M people come and beat them with the whips and shit. You know what I mean? So like, I think sexually what turn you on is what turn you on, and that don't necessarily present in the rest of your life. Do I think if you have a submissive personality in general, that could just be the case? Then yeah, but I don't know that it necessarily has a direct correlation. But yeah, what you say?
I think you hit it on the head. If you have a submissive personality, it probably will be all around. If you have a dominant personality, it'll be all around. Unless you're one of those quirks in the Matrix where your dominance everywhere, and you get tired of being the dominant guy or whatever, or the dominant woman, and you just want to come home and relax and be the submissive person, pretty much. That might be it, you know? So, hey, do what you do, man. Just
I like it both. I like to be the dominant man, and I like to be the submissive person. I like to get nasty. So, I mean, hey, sometimes I like the wife to take charge. Throw me up on top of me. Do your damn thing. Let me just lay there. Do your damn thing. Tell me, show me that you want it. That turned me on. You feel me? And she come get it. What?
Right.
When she come get this thing, what? That's a turn on.
I'm gonna be the gazelle today. Come hunt.
You feel me?
Yeah. Pounce. God damn it, pounce.
well, the lioness is the one that's hunting in the jungle. So yeah.
Big facts.
Exactly. Come catch me, girl. Come catch me. I let you go. You feel me? I let my wife catch me all the time. Damn right. And hell no, it don't mean nothing in no other part of the relationship. Because like I said, I like it both ways. Maybe that's why we got a 50-50 relationship. You feel me? We try to meet on every page. At least we try to and communicate on everything. So I think, you feel me, like, shit, fuck it. I'm just nasty. I just like it both ways. Shit, come get this shit.
I'm just nasty.
Go get it. Shit, go get it. You feel me? Like, shit. I like to take that too. You feel me? I go get that ass from. I'm gonna take that back.
This nigga stupid.
This nigga crazy.
Ain't nothing like me walking around the house. Ain't no kids in here, and she like, come here real quick. I'm like, what you want? She come in here. I'm like, what's going on? She come here. Ain't nothing like that, man. Come on, ain't like that, but ain't nothing like that there, boy.
Cute.
Hey,
cute.
So what's
cute
the best
Barry
types? So what's the best type of sex then? Is it angry sex, morning sex, makeup sex, or the first time with that new person? For me, I used to think it was like that first time, but I honestly now think it's that makeup sex. Like the angry sex is cool. It can be a little more, more closer to just fucking, but that makeup sex, it'd be some extra love there because you be done just made something right, or you know what I mean, like y'all be fresh back on the same page, and it'd be that, oh, I missed you. Yeah.
I like that morning sex. Shit.
Can't beat that. Get that morning wood out real quick.
Yeah, that morning sex, that good nasty morning breath. All that. It's
don't no.
Bacon. It's all everything has been baking. Like all your things has been baking all night. Just get it in. That's good.
No.
That's y'all at y'all primal. You should
that breath, champ. That breath, champ. Yeah, I was gonna say side spoon position or dog in the morning. In the morning, ain't no ain't none of this.
I got cough drops right beside the bed.
Doing that. But see, that's when you know you're truly in love. You can stay in that morning, bro. He's like, man, what? Okay, good. Morning, bro. Whatever.
Hey, man, I'm about to be 15 years in, champ, and I still ain't, we ain't doing that.
I'm into it.
We ain't doing that.
Nasty, so I don't care. So, hey.
Yeah.
That nigga tripping.
All right. I was with him, bro. I was with him. We was on the same page, and he said that morning breath, and he said it with such vigor. Hell no, that ain't the part of it that I was talking about. I'm good with morning a lot, but not morning breath.
As you get older,
I keep cough drops right beside me somewhere.
Man, I ain't trying to have no eucalyptus either, man. You better pop an Altoid or something.
Something. But yeah, they're usually around.
Swig that Listerine round one time, but no, sir.
From the land in the chat said, what's the safe word?
That's a good type to have too.
We just getting it in.
You just experiment, till it go too far.
We getting it in. If somebody have a cramp, and then we go through the cramp.
I got the safe phrase is go get off me. That's the safe phrase.
The safe.
What's the best type?
Okay.
Then they get the okay.
Okay.
No, the first time around is not the best for me because you just learning stuff. It's usually the third, fourth, fifth got in tune with the person.
Got your rhythm going.
Yeah. And then after that, morning sex is at the top because you had your pristine high octane.
Yeah, man, that's your king time, man.
You can go at it unconsciously.
At its mightiest.
Unconsciously, you can go at it itself. You can go autopilot if you want to. Like,
Hey, bro, that's the real best. When you wake up and it's already happening.
Yeah, the rhythm, and you got the
when you thought it was a dream, man. Oh, this is real life.
Wait a minute,
this is amazing.
Did I rub the right lamp?
Bro, I like to pretend to still be asleep.
Autopilot, man. Fucking autopilot, dog. Saves relationships and shit.
I like to wake up just when it's about right.
Be like a goddamn.
That's when she about to be there. No, there it is.
Shit like a massage chair at Brookstone or whatever. He want the high, low, or shiatsu.
Shiatsu. Hell no, the shiatsu.
I don't know if that's the right one, but they always got that same, they got that one Japanese phrase on the massage chair. That's and it's like the best one.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna say this and then we can go to the one. The one, the sex when you're like laughing for some stupid ass reason and you're still going.
Oh man, when y'all get to have fun.
Yeah,
hell yeah, and you just be acting silly as shit. Oh man,
yeah.
No, that is a different level of connection.
Oh, look at the drool off the side of your face. Oh.
Yeah, that only happen when you got a boo boo, when you got a real deal. When y'all to hit that level, y'all can just act a fool, play games and shit.
Sex when you gotta be quiet when the kids in the house.
Oh man, and you be playing games, try to make each other make noise. No, you're gonna be the first one. Watch. You're gonna wake them up. Watch, you're gonna be the one.
Make noise.
Next time on Story Time with Pat.
Oh. I don't even, man, we're gonna have to screen your stories before you go on air. Your shit be
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. All right, Pat, what is this next topic you got here, man?
All right. I picked this topic because, I was just going through the topics, Ask Wendy, and I was like, nah, this gets on my nerves. I can't do Ask Wendy. And I figured I already did Ask Steve. So I just put Ask and saw Ask Ye, so I went at it. This one, though, this lady is actually from Hampton, Virginia. So I was like, all right, we got somebody at home or whatever. But it's like you have to find the question in it. Luckily, I think we pinpointed right at the part where she asked the question, but she starts off rambling. Like, I do this, I'll go through this, I have PTSD, I got ADHD, I got all the, I think Charlamagne joked and said ABC and all this other stuff, which is ironic.
She said that people call her crazy.
Yeah.
To set this whole thing up before she even gets to her question. She says, people call me crazy. Well,
yeah. So,
ma'am.
Miss Sherry.
Hey, Sherry. You gonna play Sherry?
From Hampton, Virginia.
I don't know. I think Sherry heard us talking shit.
What's the question? The question is, do a person know a good woman when they see a good woman? And the question is, I'm trying to figure out
Why you single?
do I keep dating these guys that say they don't believe in God? Because I believe in God, and every time I say something about God, they don't like it, and I don't understand why they don't like God.
I think we should go back to the part where she said
People think she crazy, is what Charlamagne said. I would say, first off, on the first question she asked, do people know a good woman when they see one? Not when they see one, no. But when they meet one, get to talk to one, hang around one, hell yeah. Like, if you got good qualities, like that shit shine through as soon as people like get to know you past the surface level. So I say, yeah, it's pretty easy to know if you got a good woman. I will say, do men always follow through on that? No. I would say a lot of times, especially young men, we like that little piece of that I don't know. So we might see the good woman, but not be ready for it. Like, men got to kind of ramp up to be prepared for a real good woman. Like, I don't know what it is about us, but like, if we get one too early, and like we'll mess that up. Like, we got to actually be done sown some royal oats and dealt with some crazy a little bit and have some experience under our belt to really be able to appreciate and handle that. You know what I mean? Because a real woman ain't gonna let you get away with a lot of bullshit that we want to do. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. So a lot of times, like, you got to get all that out your system so you ready to actually allow a good woman into your life and be what they need. But yeah, we know it. We know it when we see one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to kind of disagree a little bit on that one.
Okay.
Because you do have those dumbasses out there who don't know a good woman when they see one. So it's just like, on the other hand, you have women who don't see a good man when they see one. So I mean, it's like, I'm not gonna say it's an even kill on either side, but you do have both one on either side. Now, as far as recognizing a good woman, in this day and age where women have their guards up for good reason, it may be harder to get to know them because there are so many apprehensions as far as men these days, and our intentions when we first meet a woman or try to get to know a woman or something like that. So you got to get through all that to get to know you. But once we allow to get to know you and allow to have a good intellectual conversation with you, we can assess if you're a good woman. I mean, I believe that. I mean, I have to believe a good amount of men do, but I'm going to always say that, play that devil's advocate, not all men are going to be able to see a good woman when they see one, even if they do have a good intellectual conversation, because not all men are good men. So a shitty man ain't going to be able to recognize a good woman because he ain't got that good aspect of himself to be able to recognize it in somebody else. So,
I was going to say, sometimes a man may see a good woman, but he may also know that he's not right for that woman. He might be doing some shit, you know, he might be, might not be at a level of that woman and just be it may be a good relationship, chemistry, personality wise, but he knows he got some shits with him and he don't want to fuck that up. I'm just not saying that's always the perspective. I'm just throwing that perspective out there.
That's real.
And everything y'all say, I agree with. Now, we do have the moments where we have some glitches in the matrix where you may be a good person, but you got some shits with you. And I think with this lady, she got some shits with her. If you go like if you follow along,
that was a little something extra.
Like, first of all, they never really covered, like, she just started rambling the whole time. And like, how to say that whole phrase, if you really want to know somebody, just sit there, listen, and just observe, and they'll tell you everything about themselves. Well,
and
she had PTSD. She said, man, she said some crazy stuff about her mom. Like,
she threw out a lot of letters.
My mom was out there and she was doing this with everybody else, but she was a good mom and she did this and this. And I was like, all right, so I think before you worry about, I think for her, before she worries about, do a man see a good woman when he sees one, or know a good woman when he sees one, and before they in the religion, I think the first word she need to worry about is therapy. We need to get some therapy before we can go into that question. Because once she gets that therapy and she start getting her self-love and she calms the hell down, then she'll realize that it really doesn't matter what men see. It's just it matters that the
Yeah,
person
right.
that she's all right, and the person that actually comes in her life is someone to benefit, that could help her,
Somebody for
and just
everybody.
Yeah, I think she answered her second question is why she's still single. Just her the way she talked.
mhm,
I don't know that many people that's gonna sit there and let you ramble at them without any time for them to
say anything.
get involved in the discourse, and especially when you're at that high of an energy level, like you're literally, yeah, and and then like that's a lot. And
Mm-hmm.
on a regular basis, like even if a dude or whatever push through that first night to like get to know you on the first date, it's gonna be hard for him to keep sitting there for an hour or two at a time to get to know you, and you speed talking at him like that. Like at some point, he gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'll just go find somebody I can talk to and actually get a word in edgewise."
There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, somebody gonna want to sit there and listen, but she gonna be one of them people like it's somebody for everybody. But when your shit be so far outside the norm, it's gonna just be harder for you to find that somebody and key in on them because they off somewhere annoying the hell out of somebody because they not saying nothing at all. So, like y'all both somewhere just getting pushed further and further into solitude because y'all, one out talking to everybody, the other one ain't saying shit, and neither one of y'all finding each other. Because that person ain't gonna make the first move if they don't talk.
Can't find nobody, you right there.
Right.
Right beside you.
So, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that one.
I got this and
For
I
sure.
got that.
Right.
I'm smart, but inspiring.
Oh my god.
So for our next topic, another one from 6 Brown Chicks. Person wrote in and asked, a friend works for a major cable company. So I'm assuming it got to be like Spectrum or Cox or Comcast because it ain't but like, or Time Warner, it ain't but like 4 cable companies. She noticed my husband opened a new account under his name for a different address. She asked if we moved, but we didn't. He said it's an apartment and he plans to rent, but he won't show it to me because he's not ready. It's not ready. Advice. Is this the same dude that left the girl for falling? Is this where he? Does this sound like this is where he's been for the past week, hanging in that apartment?
The plot thickens. What a twist!
I tell you what, even if you're in the real estate, I don't know too many women that's gonna be a wife. Because you said husband, so that means you pass certain privacy stages. I don't know too many wives. You must not be black. I don't know. I don't know too many black women that's gonna be married to nobody and not know about a whole nother house that's the middle boy. Like they usually got a pretty accurate account of every dollar coming in, out, where it's going, who's supposed to get it, who should have got it. Oh, he saved that for fun money. Oh, I know he went and bought Doritos with that. Like, so I don't know who this woman is, but ma'am, you need to get a little more involved in your household affairs if you didn't realize a whole nother place was being paid for. Because that means he's money, a substantial amount of funds have left your account and you didn't realize none of it. So either you that rich or ma'am, you are not the main woman no more.
Depends on what level of the company he's in.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like my mother once told me back in the day when I was fucking up. Step your shit up. Step your shit up.
I mean, step it up.
You ain't gotta write nothing to ask nobody this simple ass shit. That's like asking somebody which way your drawers go on forward or backwards. He won't show it to you because it ain't ready. So fucking what if it ain't ready? if y'all making money off it, you need to be able to see it, right? Regardless, ready or not. Come on,
Here
man.
I come. You can't
Where's your
hide.
mentality?
I'm gonna
What
find
year was you born in? That's my first one. What year was you born in, man? Are you young and you've not learned? Like that's dumb. That's a dumb excuse. Because I'm sorry, a lot of the questions that we be reviewing, even before the show, just be dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
And somebody actually asking this shit.
Really?
That's the crazy part.
Somebody asked that?
Mm-hmm.
And what should you do? Run up on that motherfucker. We go to the
You got an address?
Pull up on the crib.
Go to the apartment. Go to the apartment. What's gonna happen? He gonna get mad. So the fuck what? You get mad too? Okay. I wanted to see it. You say no. Okay. You don't control my. Where's the attitude? Lady. My wife knows everything about anything about me because that's my wife. I'm gonna tell you old school. That lady got papers on me. You feel me? Them papers we got say she got rights to everything I got. So it ain't no, I don't want you to see it because it ain't ready. No. Let me see it from the ground up. We gonna build this together. Because if we profiting together, we doing it together. And I can see if it was something to surprise you or something like that. That's something different. But he ain't say nothing like that. Nope. It's an apartment with another bill in his name. Now, when you first start asking the question, I was like, well, maybe it's somebody else with his exact name. But no, this nigga even admit, no, it's an apartment. Okay. Damn, bro, you could at least stepped your shit up too and said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. That ain't my name. That's somebody else with my name. Oh, damn. Or at least somebody stole my identity. Something you could have made up.
Right.
Yeah.
Both people I think in this
dumb as hell.
You shit out.
Dumb as hell.
Step they shit.
All right. So I got a perspective. Cause you know what, Face, you're right. Cause there's so many people that got the same name, and you know, you can have like this, like in the area, it'd be the same people or whatever. Cause you know, I work at a similar job where there's accounts involved. So it's like, that's one possibility. The only other logical reason I could think she could be asking this question is if she's one of those stay-at-home wives and he pays all the bills and he's somewhere up in the company where he can afford things like that or whatever. Or, you know, he might do some stock market stuff on the end or whatever. And she don't know nothing about the financials. She's just living there pretty much. That's the only logical thing I could think of. And that's still not logical.
Aunt, she in the reverse of this situation. She the main breadwinner. Her not even husband, her boyfriend is, you know, the live-in person or the person that's kind of kept or whatever. That nigga know where the money be going. Like, this what I'm saying. Like, I think what Faye said is like both of these people need to step their shit up. Like, I think the biggest problem is you got two dummies. Like, he's a dummy because he's not even able to just say, you know what, I'm good. I don't want to be here no more, and I'm gonna go on about my business. And she dumb because she actually wrote in to ask the question of, what should I do? Ma'am, this man got a whole nother crib. It's obvious what he's doing. It's time for you to go ahead and get your crib in order and make sure that you're ready so you can boot him on and expedite his journey to this new place. Like, that shit crazy.
What should I do?
See what happened when he proposed. She didn't fall, so he had to be married with her. If she had to fall, you know, then he wouldn't even be in this situation. He'll just be gone for a week.
She felt like shit. Like, that shit blows me.
Sex lies and murder tapes. Oh God. Yeah, you got some women out here that will go ahead and greet him as he comes home with a nice set of cutlery, and I ain't talking about Cutco.
If it was a
See,
house and he said that it wasn't ready yet, I could kind of understand that
But
because
what
that's
you
a lot
getting
of
ready at the
construction.
apartment?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like what kind of
my
a
thing, this is my thing. If the cable on, the cable's on and turned on, nobody's
somebody
turning the
there?
cable on down. Exactly,
mm,
exactly. Nobody
Somebody
turning the
is
cable
there.
bill on if you
And
ain't
who
going
the
nowhere.
hell you know? What
You in
landlord
it,
you know pay your cable bill for your apartment?
please, come
Unless
on.
the whole like apartment complex
yeah, they got
got like a
it built in.
contract or something, and the whole complex pays for it. But like, what people you know
You
gonna
would
set
still
up an
have to have an
individual
account.
bill for you to have cable, and they pay? Man, please, that man is fucking somebody else. And I don't even know if I want to tell you to roll up because it might be a nigga you roll up on. It's 2021. These dudes stupid. There's a
Mhm.
lot going on.
That is his wife in one way or the other. That is his apartment. You are now the girlfriend lady.
Yep, you the side piece, ma'am. God bless you.
It's another Peter Gunn
So I
situation.
had. Oh, go ahead. What you said?
I said it's another
Peace.
Peter Gunn situation.
Yep, pretty
Because
much.
call
So
cheaters.
for the basically, so for my last topic of the evening, basically this show was a show where white people write in questions to black people and have them answer it. And I
Oh,
think I don't know too
Jesus.
many people blacker than us. So, you know, why not? Why let these black folk answer it? I think we black enough to answer it too.
Shit. Well,
Come on.
That's still confusing, but
Yeah, that's good. Do you feel a need to act white around white people or the same in any group?
So do you feel the need to act white around other white people or feel the need to act like the same as another group when you're around them? I would say no, I don't feel the need to, but I will be completely honest and say that like I do have a habit of code switching from time to time, like unconsciously, and have to like remember and have to like kind of shake that shit off. I'm like, no, I don't talk like this all the time. Like, let me just be me. This ain't that type of situation, you know what I mean? But I think just the history of growing up in a very still growing state like Virginia, where you know what I mean, there was a lot of still racism when I was growing up. So I think
Still is.
yeah, exactly. So I think definitely I catch myself code switching from time to time, but for the most part, like I don't feel no need to do it, or I don't feel like it's something that I have to do at this point.
well. I don't feel the need to do it, but the only time I come in contact with any other race is when I'm at work, and it's a subconscious thing. Because nine
Yeah.
times out of 10, I want to be myself. And most things are said to me, I want to slap somebody out of the stupidity, but I can't do that. So I have to switch the code and be like, okay,
Slap a
okay, oh
motherfucker
yeah, okay, oh yeah, I understand.
That
Okay, oh yeah.
professionalism. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so I definitely understand, but I wouldn't say acting as the culture or acting white
Right.
because you feel me, like I don't know what acting white is. You feel me? Like I know what acting black is because I know what
It's
that
an actual
is.
culture.
You feel me? I see that has betrayed, but acting white, I don't see that. Most people say acting white is when you talk proper and you use correct English. That's not acting white. They're just talking as you're taught to speak in school. We just have a different lazy jargon that we choose to use around our friends and our cohorts because it's easier. But when we go in a professional environment, we need to enunciate our words correctly. So it's not acting white, it's doing what we're correctly taught to do in school, that we bust our ass how many other years you went to school to do, repeatedly doing it in class to get out as an adult and be like, no, shout, I ain't got to die. Like, no, you know how to talk correctly. Just talk correctly. It's not acting white, it's talking correctly. Like, there's nothing wrong with
Good
it.
point. Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as acting white, no, but I mean, take it to a different level because say you go out of the country, you feel me, and you're around a different culture, and their accent starts to rub off on you. So when you come back,
Yeah.
you feel me? Have you been acting like them, or is it just rubbed off on you and it's subconscious now because you picked up an accent? But after you've been back for a while, that's gone. So that's, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's a sensitive topic, but I mean, me personally, nah, I don't feel there's a need to, but in some situations, it's a subconscious thing we do just to make
Hell yeah.
ourselves feel at ease, just to make ourselves not feel awkward. Because at the end of the day, the only true feeling and we have in our mind is how we think we feel in the situation and how the situation feels to us. So when we are code switching, it's to at the end of the day, it's to make ourselves feel at ease. So it's a subconscious defense mechanism in some instances, because we all know our culture, you feel me, like we had our guards up at all times when dealing with outside cultures, especially white people. So subconsciously, our guards are always up going into a different environment, dealing with white people on a larger scale or a deeper environment. So subconsciously, I feel like Black people would do that and not know it until after you come out like, oh, all right, cool. But now I'm being myself. No, it's just subconscious defense mechanism that you don't know you have, and you just automatically. But
it's crazy how society like got us so jacked up to where like that's like that we even feel that like we even slip into those patterns subconsciously. Like, so society to like beat us over the head with the same shit so much. Like it's crazy how embedded it is in us.
So so from my perspective, I feel like, oh no, I don't find that I act white. I feel that I act myself. As a young boy growing up, I grew up in Portsmouth.
As a young lad.
It was primarily African American. Actually, I'm Black. African American was made in '87. So all the people after '87 are African American. I'm still a Black American. Anyway, that is another topic for another time. But I moved to Chesapeake, which is primarily white. And when I came back to Portsmouth, some of my peers, young lads with between 5 and 10, they will say
young
that
lads, though.
I act white. And now mind you, my mom's a teacher, so she instilled in me to always talk proper and everything. And I have a job in which I have to use that customer service voice. And I do believe, excuse me, I have a cough drop because I've been coughing the whole time. I do believe my mom, when she picked up the phone, she hit her professionalism voice, that Claire Huxtable voice every single time when she conduct business. But I feel like I don't code switch. I just feel like that I turn the Padawan down maybe 75% to 50% when I'm in situation as such, not to scare people of other backgrounds who see a random young face locked up dread-headed person. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, I'm about that life, my G. Next up.
Right on. Right on. Your voice doing that was, you are a damn fool, bro.
Yeah, I think we
it's
are.
All good. It's all good, but we can still hear you.
Oh, Jesus.
We actually got two questions from the chat.
Right now. We're going to wait till they come back up.
Right on. I'm going to see if I can get y'all points. Yes, we got two questions. So the first question was from Gator Girl 04. She asked, did we get the GameStop stock? I did not.
Y'all got the GameStop
I did get the AMC though
the
day after they shut it down. Because I'm smart enough to know that now it's going to rebound.
Single. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just let Pat talk because I see.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
Boy, I don't know. But yeah, I heard you say I didn't get none of that stock myself either. I ain't get none of it.
Okay, I got AMC right now. I'm gonna use it for a short sale. Yeah. Yes,
so
Zoe
who
and
comes
Corey. So Corey Holcomb and
If they
Zoe
come back.
Williams. If y'all know. Pat, hush up.
Is it mine?
For a second.
My
Pat,
child, or is it theirs?
Pat, stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it is.
This nigga talking to his damn self right now. It is hilarious. I don't know. All right, so so for people who don't know what Gator Girl was talking about, Zoe Williams and Corey Holcomb, they basically did a podcast together for shit. I feel like it's been about 10 years, 11 years now, man. They've been doing it for a minute, since way back when the Foxhole was a thing on Sirius XM. But basically they had a big falling out on camera. I think they both made good points as far as their follow-up stuff. But I think Corey was definitely in the wrong for going so petty on it. Like, I feel like they could have had that disagreement and not left to the point where I think it is now, where they probably won't be able to ever mend that fully. Because I think Corey making the jokes and making the shirts about it and all of that, I think that definitely kind of, like, if you beef with your boy, it's one thing to kind of like, you know, y'all have y'all moment or whatever, and then y'all hash it out or whatever together. But it's another thing is before we get a chance to hash it out, if you now gonna go around other people and joke on me and all that and keep it going, because now I feel like whatever apology you about to give me gonna be insincere. So it's sad to see, because they was definitely a good little duo with their dynamic, as far as Corey being kind of out there and Zoe being more the reserved one that give you, you know what I'm saying, that yin and that yang vibe. But yeah, I definitely don't think I don't think they'll ever be the same again. If they do happen to come back together to do something, I don't think it's gonna have that same vibe, because they both gonna be looking over their shoulder. And I think they don't put too much out in the public now, man.
Yeah.
That throwing your beefs out in the public fuck a lot of shit up.
Yeah, ain't going nowhere. They can continue to be separate and make their separate money. I mean, I feel that's the best professional move for them to make. Trying to do anything is going to just harbor, because one or the other is going to harbor some feelings. As far as how publicly they had that, you feel me, that disagreement between each other after being in business so long and so tight together. So I mean, they just need to let that go ahead and let it squash it, let it go, move forward separately. This is as grown men. You feel me? Like, ain't no need to, but on it, it's no need to hop on over there. But somebody gonna feel some type of way. So.
Man, that's the funny part. You know, Corey petty, man. So I got a feeling he gonna be the one keep bringing it up. But I think both of them should do exactly what you said. Like, just let it go. Agree to disagree. Neither one of y'all mention each other no more. Y'all go ahead, do y'all own thing. Zoe Williams, he got his platform up big enough to where he can kind of take it and do his thing solo. And then, you know what I mean, Corey definitely got his own following that'll stick with him. So I think they need to just leave it there, because, you know, whether they older than me or not, I know at some point, you know, people keep throwing them jabs back and forth these days. That shit it's gonna take it somewhere else where it don't need to go. So yeah, I said they just let that shit go. But yeah, Pat, another question that was in the chat, man, was, are you single?
I am kinda.
I stand corrected. I said, yeah, you were. So okay, it's kind of.
I am kinda. Like, it's
Uh-oh.
What's it kind of mean? That was one of the selections when they wrote the note. It wasn't yes, no, kind of.
Right. Pat got one of them apartments crosstown he paying for. He over there paying for them apartments, man. He waiting for it to get ready. Paying them cable bills.
What type of cable you got down there, Pat?
Huh?
What type of cable you got down there?
Oh, it's Cox, man, down here at Verizon.
Oh, he said and Verizon, so he paying for both of them.
Nah,
one at his crib and the other at somebody else's crib. I got you.
Nah, B, we ain't doing all that. Nah. People, we just chilling out, man.
So I don't know what that means, Chad. Y'all can take that for whatever whatever you ascertained from that. I was, yeah, that's from the land. Yeah, right. I'm gonna just say he's single because if you gotta put if you thinking that damn hard, it must be.
I'm not really thinking hard. I'm single. It's just, I can't say I'm not like, chilling with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Just put it like this. Just put it like this. You're dating with the option to see other people.
That's it,
yeah, like that.
That's
yeah.
man. That's it, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What, man, you gotta know what single is, man. Single mean, are you unattached? If you were to date someone else, would that be a problem for you in your current situation? That's all it is, champ. They done made them nervous. Uh-oh.
And if you say yes, that's when you know, yeah, I ain't single.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Oh boy. Uh-oh. And she said, and Gator Girl said, and does she know that? And From the Land says she got AT&T just in case, you want to add another bill to the rotation.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a person.
Next time you're gonna be like, well, we got Cox, Verizon, and AT&T now.
I'm a person that don't like drama, so yeah, we know where
Put them
we
on
at.
the Pat plan.
We all chilling.
Okay, yeah. See, that's the key, man. For people out there, the way you don't end up on them questions to 6 brown chicks, man, is just be honest.
Yeah.
If you still dating around, just say that. Like, you'd be surprised, man. In this day, women are very open to just being honest, and a lot of them are looking for the same shit. So,
this is what it is.
Just be honest.
I'm single. I have a friend with someone, but I'm a private person, so I don't like, as far as like questions like this or whatever, it's just out of respect, you know what I'm saying? Like,
to see how private of a person Pat is, check out Storytime with Pat on our YouTube page. It just dropped. Privacy off the wazoo.
I mean, after like years of, and you don't actually see these people ever again in your life or whatever, yeah. And it's some random stuff or whatever, like, yeah, but I'm not.
I put like
Pat single. Pat single, y'all. Pat single, y'all. He's single.
I understand where you're coming from, Pat.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm more focused on getting the business straight. More than it. And then everything else will come along.
That's right, y'all. Pat on that Umar playing, man. It's consciousness over the cookies. It's politics over the Punani, man. That's right.
Nah, I'm not on any Umar plan. I'm on Padawan's plan.
Gator Girl said, hey, Pat. And From the Land said she could stay in her place. She said you ain't even got to get the apartment. You just put the bills on, switch the bills in her crib over your name,
There you
go. Feel free to continue to I don't even know where to go with from this. Pat, you want to say anything else tonight? I don't got no more topics, but did you want to say anything? I feel like you should be the one to close the show out tonight.
Let's be transparent. What did that look like when I started freezing up? Because I thought y'all were freezing up.
That's how messed up my shit. Like a black screen that was talking to yourself for a while.
And then it just stopped.
Yeah, you was really on a rant too. Like you was going like that lady on Ask G. Like you were talking.
Oh yeah.
None of us were involved in that conversation whatsoever. It was just you and yourself.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear nothing. That's probably what it was.
I was like, Pat, stop it, Pat. He was like, nope. And then because this, that, and the third, and I was like, oh, all right. Right on. Shit that went off the rails. ASAP. But it was hey man, funny to me. Shit.
There you go.
I enjoyed it.
As long as it's entertaining.
Pat, make sure you go back and watch this for the chat, man.
Oh yeah.
This is hilarious. Don't start nothing, Pat. You got 2 ladies in there, man. Don't have them. Don't be starting no YouTube wars out here.
I am a good person. I don't like
Make sure you don't miss no cable bills, champ. People don't like their stuff getting cut off. I guess you're gonna have to make sure you get the morning. You're gonna have to put them on a rotation.
Put them on auto pay.
I hope y'all like internet, man. That's all I'm going.
Hope y'all like
internet. Gives you everything. Wow.
All righty. Appreciate you from the land. Thank you. We are about to be doing some of the same of those two things. But yeah, man, that's our show for the week. I don't have nothing else, man. See y'all again next Saturday. As always, we'll be dropping content throughout the week. Full edited video of the show of this week's episode 11, One Night in FDMG. That will be dropping on Monday. Tiz Tapes recap blogs for my battle rap fans will be dropping tomorrow. And yeah, what else y'all got for them, champs, before we roll out? Gator girl, you are stupid.
As usual, check out the stores, teespring.com/stores/partners-closet-1. Also, teespring.com/stores/base-code-2.
That's all it is, man. Support your boys. Pat, you got anything you want to say? Gator girl says she got a homegirl at Cox, so the bill gonna come down, champ.
I got people there too. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
See, man, look, y'all already collaborate. Look how that works.
Great minds think alike, or whatever. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, y'all. The Podnas, THEPODNAS, and Tiz Face Pat are the partners on Facebook. But if you just put in the Podnas in the search, you'll find us.
Big facts.
We respond. We definitely respond. I try to keep it going with random memes and up-to-date topics on Facebook. A little bit of trailers of our shows on the Instagram.
Indeed.
Thanks for the support.
Yes. Thank you again to Joseph Miles and Gator Girl 04 for your financial contributions. The support is definitely appreciated as we continue to grow. Thank you to every person that has subscribed this past week that got us to 107. Again, for most people, that's small, but for us, that's a big deal. And thank you guys for just joining us tonight and giving us your time and spending it with us, man. Thank you for the chat. You definitely added to the show and gave us a lot more entertaining. Appreciate you as well, Queen. Thank you so much. As y'all know, when we get our stuff monetized, man, we're gonna make Gator Girl a moderator, man. Let her handle the chat. She is a loyal fan, and we appreciate that type of support, guys. And From the Land has been like really active this week too, and just interacting with us. So that's what we look for, guys. We answer comments if you leave them on our videos. If you talk to us on our Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you will get comments back. Like, we enjoy having a conversation with y'all. So join the pod squad today, man. Get on down with us. And as always, on 1/3 of the Podnas, your boy Tiz, along with
it's the Padawan, the 757 VA, and
this face in a place that's trying to stay ahead of the race, man.
Indeed, man.